Hello and welcome back to Salty Power. We're going to pick right back up with Dark Souls 3. Last time we fought our first boss. We managed to smite him with the power of fire, although he did kill us once, so I've already died once in this game. That's not a good sign. There will be many more deaths, don't get me wrong. I had built up this false sense of confidence that I was good at this game, and then I started playing the Pyromancer class, and I am just terrible. So this is going to be a very difficult playthrough. A lot of just banging my head against the wall, I'm sure.
Biggest door ever.
All these doors are huge. I really don't know who they built these for.
Can you imagine how annoying that would be if like all the doors in your house were that heavy? Like when you got up in the morning and went to the bathroom to get ready for work, you just had to like...
That would be terrible.
Oh my goodness.
And you know how a lot of times there will be a person who had a huge house and they moved into a smaller house because they're like, oh, I just don't need this much space.
Right.
Can you imagine how much unused space you would have if your ceiling was like 15 feet above your head?
Oh my goodness.
As apparently all the ceilings in this world are.
You know, I don't know. I don't think that would be as bad. But definitely the heavy doors would be quite annoying, I would think.
I think I know who they built this door for, though. You know how in games the bosses are always bigger than you, even if they're supposed to be just like a normal guy, like a human?
Yeah.
I think that's built specifically for bosses to go in and out.
Oh.
I always wondered in video games why it's so easy for the enemies to get in and out.
Oh, look. Just
I don't know if I can do it.
Oh
No.
man. Oh, you
I'm not
missed a
good at
golden
that.
opportunity.
I am terrible at parrying.
Oh man.
You're right. You can just kick that guy off the ledge if you're a better player than I am. But yeah, I mean, say you're a goon, and say you're a Goomba in Bowser's Castle.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta go to work every day. Do you have to pass through all those traps? No, they've got a back door somewhere. If I were Mario, I would spend more time looking for that back door and less time going straight through the Deathtraps.
Okay. All right then. But what if they do though? What if they have to go through the same traps that you do to get anywhere?
Can you imagine how expensive the insurance would be?
What are you talking about?
Okay, let's pretend we're part of this universe. Every day, like 12 of your coworkers die. How much are you paying for your group insurance policy?
Okay. I don't know how we got onto the subject of Mario, but...
I'm just saying, like, these worlds are built as if they're built specifically for the bad guys to thrive.
That's true.
It seems like a bad idea. Who's the guy that builds a castle and he's like, oh, you're going to build this just big enough for a dragon to live here?
Well, yeah.
You know.
That's true.
So, you know, just in case a dragon ever tries to invade or anything.
Yeah, he'll be right at home. You know.
Right. We'll make the ceilings large enough that he can get in and be a perfect fit, but it'll be a real pain for us to deal with him if we ever try to ask him to leave or anything.
Right. Oh, man.
So the first time I fought this guy, who is, you probably can't tell because I'm staying away from him, but he's an extremely powerful foe. The first time I fought this guy, I died. And then I fought him again, and I died. And I fought him one more time, and I died. And eventually I just gave up and went to the bonfire. And when I came back outside, he had apparently just wandered off a cliff because all of his worldly possessions were just laying there right for the taking.
Just decided he didn't want to do this anymore.
Oh, that brings up a great point. Okay, you may have noticed the little messages on the ground.
Yeah.
The ones in the intro portion are all left by the staff who built this game because that's just kind of a tutorial area.
Right.
That's supposed to teach you the controls, get you up to speed on this game world. However, you'll see other signs that the players have left for each other as we get deeper into the game.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones that you see a lot just says, I can't do this anymore.
Oh.
And however many likes that has gotten is probably how many players just quit the game altogether right there.
Aww.
Because, as I said earlier, this is an extremely difficult series of games.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just never finish. I mean, I bought Dark Souls 2 a very long time ago. I think we bought that game 1.5 2 years ago. And I kept coming back to it and giving it a try. But it was a very long time before I could get to even the second bonfire in that game.
Right.
It was a long time before I could even figure out how to jump.
Yeah. Both times I've tried to play myself, you played it a lot longer, had way more patience with it than I did, because I got to the first jump and couldn't, jump. Couldn't even do that. Maybe I tried, 5 times, and I was like, yeah, this game isn't for me. I'm done.
Right. It's not for everyone, honestly. I mean, it's a very rewarding series if you get in and you really get to know this world and really start to enjoy this world. However, getting to the point that you know the controls well enough to really get past the first boss is difficult.
Right.
I mean, the learning curve on this game is so punishing. Ooh, spells. Look at this. Okay, I thought that said fart. That's how much of a child I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit dyslexic.
I said dart gun, not fart gun.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Why
some
are
of
you
these
so
are.
old?
I think some of these actually enhance our magic. Talisman, strike, thrust, unfaltering prayer. I think this gives us an extra spell, basically. Sorcerer's staff. I really have never used a staff before. You know what? Let's buy some magic stuff and learn how to do magics.
Okay, yeah.
This is supposed to be a new experience for me, right? I always play a tank-like character in this game. Because I'm such a scaredy cat, I love to hide behind that shield. Ooh, that's so much stronger right now, though. Let's just give it a try and see what it does. Let's test this out. Ooh, not on any of the important characters. Okay, well, I can hit people with it, like a club. I think my attributes are too low to effectively use this. She's just looking at it like,
yeah,
what do you expect me to do with this?
How to do? What is this?
Alright, well, I made it light up blue, which is probably good. And,
as long as it's not glowing red, because...
Yeah, we've already established if it glows red, it's evil.
Right.
And she just scratches her head like, I honestly have no idea what to do with this. Well, I'm doing a nice interpretive dance here. Drink a flask. This does nothing. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to look up what to do with that between playthroughs. For now, we're just going to leave that axe equipped. But we are going to go visit our buddy here, the blacksmith. What he lets us do is he lets us change out our allotment. So we'll keep this pretty even for now. Health to mana potions.
That guy reminds me so much of the guy in Skyrim at the Skyforge, but I can't remember his name. I used to know it. You know who I'm talking about, right?
He was one of the Greymanes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
I just don't remember.
We don't. Attune spells. Oh, I only have one spell slot now, so we can only do the Pyromancy Flame, I believe. Alright, well, we have some souls that we could be spending, but I'm actually going to hold off on that for now. This is our best buddy in the whole wide world. She lets us level up. She guides us through our quest. She is going to be important to the story later on. And the Firekeeper is just your best bud in the whole wide world. This guy, I think, lets us enter a covenant. I'm just skipping through all the dialogue.
You know who I haven't seen, like somebody play with?
Who would that be?
Onion Bro.
Oh, yeah. He shows up pretty early on in the game, actually. And you can get all of his armor, but you either have to do a really long quest line, or you just have to butcher him.
Mm.
Which is actually what I did on my main character.
Oh.
Not on my... Okay, on my first playthrough, I left everyone alone. Total pacifist. But then I figured out, hey, I'm playing New Game Plus. I'm going to have to restart and play New Game Plus when there's more DLC anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well just kill all these guys, get their exclusive stuff, bring them back to life in my next playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no long-lasting consequences there, as long as I just bring them back to life next time I play. Alright, so I'm going to give you a glimpse of the first quest zone. Now that we're out of the tutorial phase, we can come here and we can actually start fighting some bad guys.
Speaking of pacifist playthroughs, one game that I've seen people play it, but I kind of want to play it myself because I haven't seen the entire thing. I've seen bits and pieces. I think maybe just for me personally, maybe not record it. I think I might want to play Undertale and finish it.
Yeah, you bought that a few months ago, but we haven't finished it out yet.
No, it's a hard game, man.
Oh, yeah. The control scheme is definitely innovative, but it's also very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a hard games kick lately, though. Oh, speaking of hard games, the big thing that enabled me to actually play the Souls series and enjoy it was when I figured out the value of that shield. And that's why I just feel so naked playing a character that's not able to effectively use a shield. I mean, I've got this little thing.
It can deflect arrows, right?
It can soak some damage up, but it's not going to take a major hit for
goodness,
you.
Those dogs are so ugly.
Aren't they friendly?
They remind me of the dogs in Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah, me too. Woo!
Which, I mean, I like the Resident Evil games. I like most horror games. But I think I haven't played the best one yet, though, which I want to do. I want to play the remake of... Which one?
Resident Evil 1 was my favorite.
I don't know.
A lot of people said 2 was the best of the series.
Yeah. I think I want to play a HD remake of 2. Possibly.
Ooh, we are just about to die again. Ugh, I really thought the flask was going to heal for more. I'm so on edge right now. And it's just that easy to die in Dark Souls.
Man.
Oh, buddy. I thought that I wanted the challenge of playing a pyromancer, but I'm starting to change my mind. We'll explore that next time. So we're going to take a break here. Thank you for watching Salty Power with Dan and Liz. Make sure to leave a like or a comment. Make sure to tell us other games you want to see us play. And stay tuned.